For the past 6 months, Jesus has been working his way south from Caesarea Philippi, telling his disciples his death is soon at hand, but the disciples don't understand. Jesus continues to perform signs and wonders along the way, eventually traveling through Jericho one last time and meeting a tax collector named Zacchaeus. After leaving Jericho, Jesus stops in Bethany, a town where Jesus' fame was still spreading after witnesses heard him call Lazarus out of the tomb and watched in awe as the formerly dead man emerged from his supposed resting place. Word began to spread from Bethany to Jerusalem of Jesus' impending arrival. In the book of John, we see people who were witnesses of Lazarus' resurrection spreading their testimony, much to the chagrin of the Pharisees. According to Matthew, Mark, and Luke, as Jesus approaches Jerusalem, he sends a pair of disciples ahead to find a young donkey that had never been ridden. Upon returning with the colt in question, Jesus takes a seat and rides the animal into Jerusalem, fulfilling the prophecy we see in Zechariah 9:9. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout aloud, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, your king is coming to you, righteous and having salvation is he, humble and mounted on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey. Members of the crowd lining the streets begin to lay their cloaks on the roadway, while others cut palms off the nearby trees and fields. As Jesus travels the street, the crowd begins to cry, Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, a chant that can be traced back to Psalm 118, 25 through 26. Matthew tells us the entire city is in an uproar, with many questioning who this man is. The crowds answer them saying, this is the prophet Jesus from Nazareth of Galilee. Luke describes Pharisees approaching Jesus, demanding he rebuke his disciples for the scene that was being made. Jesus responds, I tell you, if these were silent, the very stones would cry out. According to John, the different divisions of Pharisees are continuing to turn on each other. You see, you've accomplished nothing. Look, the world has gone after them. Despite the royal welcoming into the city, Jesus knows what is to come, and he weeps for Jerusalem. Would that you, even you, had known on this day the things that make for peace. But now they are hidden from your eyes. For the days will come upon you when your enemies will set up a barricade around you and surround you and hem you in on every side and tear you down to the ground, you and your children within you, and they will not leave one stone upon another in you because you did not know the time of your visitation. Even as Jesus was greeted as prophet and the crowds declared Jesus had come in the name of the Lord, Jesus knew the city of Jerusalem, the religious leaders, and the Israelites themselves had completely misunderstood his time on earth and did not recognize the time when God had visited them. By now, it was getting late, and Jesus continued with the 12 disciples to get some rest, no doubt knowing tomorrow would bring confrontation as he visited the temple in the midst of preparations for the Passover feast.